Go. Okay. All right. Seated position. Have your blanket, your cushion, everything, so you can um, find that nice opening in the hips. Remember, very important thing is about modification. See where your body is at this moment, where you need to do to adjust any discomfort, tightness, everything that is kind of like telling us, I don't like it here. And so in my case, I'm elevating my hips. And if you need to have your legs in front of you because your knees are not happy. And we're going to begin by drawing the chin slightly back and towards the chest. And I suggest for you to close your eyes. And if you don't feel comfortable with eyes closed, you can always lower the gaze towards the floor, trying to avoid any distractions around the room. Placing the hands to your thighs and knees, elbows in, gently engaging the muscles of the abdominal area so you can keep the spine supported. And with the eyes closed, even we cannot close the earring part, but we can be aware of any noise that could be within the room, outside the room, but not, let's do our best not to engage with that sound. So we acknowledge, we know it is there, but we're going to use our magic trick, our toolbox, always present the breath. So with the eyes closed, just feel your breath within the body, the gentle movement of the breath. And just take your time to notice how your inhales and exhales are moving. Take your time to be aware of the magic of the inhales and the exhales, the actually miracle of breathing. And some days our breath can feel a little bit short, especially if we are emotionally a little bit off. The breath will follow. The breath will feel short. The breath will feel like not at ease. So if the mind is going faster than we want, we're going to use the breath to come into a position where the mind and the breath are going to be like in this stage of slowing down and taking the time to be aware when that magic happens. So you can engage your Ujjayi breathing at any moment. And if you're not comfortable with the Ujjayi breathing practice, just take the time to be conscious as you take the moment to inhale a little bit longer and deeper than normal, and to lengthening even more the exhalation. Just take the time to give some love to the mind through our breath. Just keep moving the breath with this pattern of control, inhalation and exhalation, taking the time to find that nice, beautiful rhythm that allows you to keep slowing down. And as we move, we're going to inhale slowly, arms out to the side, all the way up to the sky. Find the space in between each vertebra. Relax your shoulders back and down. And from here, gently Reach through the fingertips of your right hand, relax your left shoulder and elbow, and sway your spine left to right, right to left. Basically, your fingertips are moving towards the ceiling, bringing slowly moving to the spine, to the elbows, to the shoulders, shoulder blades, rib cage, and just feel how your hips are really down. So the movement is happening from your waist up. Just move, a gentle, sweet movement. And then slowly bring the arms, the spine to neutral, bring the arms to the side, down towards the floor, shoulders up to the ears, back and down, shoulders up to the ears, forward, down and back. Let's keep moving like this, shoulders up, back and down, up to the ears and down. Just few more rounds, moving like this. Notice the spine, the shoulder blades, the rib cage beside the shoulders, joining along with the gentle movement, creating some room from both lungs, from the muscles around the chest, and then slowly hands down to your thighs and knees. And instead of having your elbows out, bring the elbows in, and then move the head in a circle in one direction first. Take a moment just to try to create that perfect circle with your shin. First in one direction, and then going to the opposite direction. And then back to center. Now we're going to move the spine in a circle. So shoulders, everything soft. Move the chest slightly forward. Bring the spine, the head to the right, back, left, and forward. Nice movement to the spine in this circle position. Make sure you are rooting down through the hips. And just keep moving. Breathing in and out. And then go to the opposite direction. Make sure your neck is loose when you come forward, back. And if you feel a little bit dizzy, just return the spine, the neck back to neutral position. Keep your eyes closed. Draw the chin towards the floor. Go back to the deep breath. Lift the head to neutral neck, neutral spine. Let's twist to the right. Left hand down to your right knee. Right hand behind you, twisting from the waist up. Look over to your right shoulder. Hold in position. Go back to your full breath. Now your left hand stays on your right knee. The right arm goes to the side. You flex the elbows, you move the spine to the left, and the chin goes towards your left shoulder. Make sure your right elbow is not moving forward, rather back to create that space in between the rib cage on the right side. Return the hand back to neutral, the spine. Cross the right arm over your left arm, flex the elbows, chin into the chest, crown of the head pointing towards the floor, and feel the opening in between your shoulder blades and the back. And slowly inhale, lift the head, chest. Keep your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you in the twist. From the waist up, look over to your left shoulder. Rotate the head back through center. Left arm goes out to now. Keep your right hand to your left knee and move the spine to the right. Again, making sure your left elbow is moving slightly back to keep stretching those intercostal muscles, in this case, left side of your torso. Notice your hands, your elbows, your wrist. Feel the breath. Long, steady. And then lower your left hand down to your right knee. Flex the elbows, spine neutral, chin to the chest, crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Stretching and opening again the back line of your spine. Lift the head, lift the chest, and do the crossing of the arms. Bring the arms out to the side in T position. Lower your left hand down. Right arm goes up to the sky. Flex the elbow. Right hand to your left knee, and the right ear goes up to your right shoulder. Close your eyes and go deep into the breath. Let go, right hand down. Left arm goes out to the side. Place your left hand to your right ear and left ear to your left shoulder. Relax right shoulder down. Deep breathing here. And let go, head back to center, both hands to the side, and lower the chin to the chest, and nod your head. Yes, 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 and shake, shake, shake your head. No, 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 no. And then slowly the neck back to neutral, draw the belly in, hands to the heart. We open the arms into T. We bring the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, and just keep the hands close to your sacrum. So we don't have to push too much the arms away. The idea is to open the front of the chest, stretch the muscle of your chest, front of your shoulders, and then the chin goes down to the sternum. Slowly, neutral neck, lift the chin parallel to the floor, raise the hands, bring the arms to the side, and then flex the wrist, the hands, and we're going to float the arms all the way out and up. And then all the way out and down. Just relax your shoulders like a wings of the butterflies moving out and up. Release any tension, and then all the way. One more time. Out and down towards the floor. Draw the shoulders up to the ears, back and down. Place your hands to your knees, and let's bring the right shoulder towards your left sternum, left shoulder to your right sternum. And just move again the spine, the upper spine, in between the shoulder blades, the rib cage. We're going to give a lot of love gently to the entire length of the body. So take your time to move slowly, to observe, to check in, to be aware, and then slowly return back to center. Hands together, interlace the fingers, relax your fingers, and rotate in one direction. And going all the way to the opposite direction. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, round the spine, pull the belly and chin to the chest. And just stretch in between the rib cage and the shoulder blades. The hands are going up to the sky. Flex the elbows and place the top of the hands to the crown of the head, Tadaka Mudra. Open the elbows and bring the elbows in, palms together. Keep the elbows high as your chin. Bring the elbows out, top of the hands up to the sky. Then palm of the hands to the crown of the head, elbows in. And just keep moving, opening and closing slowly. The elbows out and in. Just gentle movement to the shoulders, the elbows and the shoulder blades, and then bring the elbows out. Raise the hands down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Hands behind you, separate the feet. Time to move your ankles, your hips, your spine. A little bit of windshield wiper movement here. Now let's back to center, stretching the legs in front of you, and then let's flex and point the toes, flex and point, flex and point. Keep the spine right, flex and point, flex and point. Separate the feet a little more, bring the toes in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Flex the knee, and again, windshield wiper. Let's return back to center, sole of the feet together. Have your heels kind of like some distance from your pelvic floor, holding from the top of the feet, and make a little butterfly movement again with the legs, but not too hard, just little gentle butterfly movement. Just notice your inner thighs, the groins, how they feel. Try to soften the pelvic floor and just let it go. Separate the heels a little bit more now, the pelvic floor, hands to your thighs or knees. So have some room like a shape of a triangle. And let's move into cat-cow from seated position. Elbows in, arch the spine, open the throat, elbows out, chin in, belly in. And inhale to arch and open. Exhale to close. And inhale, opening the heart and rounding. And just a few more rounds, this gentle movement of the spine into flexion and extension. Very important. With the twist, with the lateral twist, and we're moving the other two planes, flexion and extension, and then guide the hands, the knees together. Let's all find our way to tabletop position. So make sure you have your blanket or something to protect your kneecap. We're going to work on tabletop with the knees, the width of your hips. And let's have the top of the toes tapped under, and placing the wrist under the shoulders. And let's move the hips to the heels. Hold position here. And just feel that nice stretch. The arches, the ball of your feet, the connection of the ball of the feet with your toes. Just breathe in and out. If you're standing up a lot, or if you're hiking or biking or anything, just give some love to the feet. And then let's come to tabletop, top of the feet, flatten the mat. Let's move cat-cow now from all fours. Inhale, drop open. Exhale, round belly in, chin in. Inhale, drop open heart. And rounding the spine into the cat. And just move like this a few more rounds. Notice how the muscles surrounding the spine, supporting the spine, are reacting to this movement. To me, it feels always super good. So I include this movement every single day in my life. And then slowly back to center. Now, neutral position. The belly goes into the spine. Place the weight in your left hand. Open and twist to the right. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Exhale, lower. Keep moving at your own rhythm. Twisting, opening, and closing. Up and down. A few more rounds. One more to the right. One more to the left. And then slowly back to tabletop. Now, let's thread your right arm under your left arm. Right side of the face, right shoulder goes down. You can wrap the arm behind your lower back. And if your left shoulder doesn't like this today, left elbow forearm goes down towards the floor. Holding position. Enjoy your twist. Take a moment and just breathe through this. Inhaling and exhaling, sweet and steady. Remember to soften, to control the length of your breath, maybe going back to Ujjayi breathing, to bring the quality of meditation to your practice. It's not just your body moving or pausing, but your body being in touch or in link with your brain, with your mind. You want everything to be at the same. Not your body rushing and your mind is dull, or your mind is calm and your body is going crazy. Just try to find today some kind of balance. So from here, your left arm is going to go up to the
spine all the way to the front of the mat. And then release the left shoulder back and down. Instead of having the shoulder to your ear, no tension in the shoulder, elbows, and just hold it there. And then slide left hand under the left shoulder, press, and tabletop. Now from here, let's thread left arm on the right arm, left side of the face, left shoulder goes down. You can wrap the arm behind your back, or you can keep the elbow firm down. Just enjoy the twist again. And then slowly the right arm goes up and then forward to the front of the mat. Relax your shoulder, your elbow, and back to that full deep breath. Press through the palm and then bring the right hand under the right shoulder and do the twist tabletop position. And let's move into cat cow again. A few rounds to move the spine, to move the shoulders, shoulder blades, and neutral position. Now let's have elbows, forearms down towards the floor, tucking the toes under, pressing to dolphin pose. So lift the hips, straighten the legs, heels towards the floor, and the crown of the head is pointing towards the mat. And then from here, heels up, and then slowly heels down. Heels up and down. Just keep moving like this. A few more rounds to get a nice stretch in the calf muscles, Achilles tendons. The insertion where the Achilles tendons connect with the heel. And just slowly lower the heels, holding position. Then drop the knees under the hips, top of the feet, flatten the mat. Lift the head, separate the hands to press the palms, lifting the elbows, right hand under right shoulder, left hand under the left. And from here, move the hips from side to side. Looking to the left shoulder when the hip goes to the left, looking to the right when the hip goes to the right. Just move like that from side to side. And let's move some rotation. Hips to the right, to the heels, left and forward. So it's different muscles and some more deep movement, mobilization of the hips. Like I said, we're going to give a love to all the parts of the body. So we work with the neck, we work with the shoulders, we work with the spine. Now we're going to give some love to the hips going into the opposite direction. And then slowly to table, round the spine, and drop the hips to the heels. Child's pose. Time to go inward again. Time to reconnect with a nice long connection between body and mind through the lengthening of the breath. And hands by the knees. Lift the head, lift the chest. Let's all meet kneeling position with the knees under the hips. We're going to open the front of the chest and the pelvis and the hips. We're going to modify our camel pose. Okay, so place your hands with the fingertips pointing towards the floor, elbows in, and then just move the thighs, the pelvis, and then gently arch the upper spine, drawing the shoulder blades into each other, elbows back and down. Don't drop the head. It's impossible to breathe like that. If you keep the gaze somewhere between where your wall meets the ceiling, that's where you should be in order to keep breathing. Okay? Take a nice inhale. Let's undo that arching to rounding. dropping the hips to the heel, relax the arms down by your side, forehead towards the floor or towards the floor. Take a moment. Lift the head, lift the chest. Let's do it again. Hands to the sides of the sacrum, elbows in. And just slowly, the thighs move forward, the pelvis move forward, the belly move forward, and the chest and the upper spine back. Don't drop the neck. Keep opening the front of the body. Again, if we're sitting too much in front of the computer, we are, even when we're like walking around the supermarket, our position pushing those carts is always with the round forward, the shoulder rounding forward. So we need to open more. And then bring the hips to the heels, relax the shoulders, arms, forehead towards the floor. Last round, inhale, lifting, kneeling position, palms, fingertips pointing down, elbows in, thighs forward, pelvis forward, belly forward, chest back, shoulders back, don't drop the head. Keep breathing through the nose and keep opening the heart, those muscles around the chest. Breathe, receive the inhalation, and then as you exhale, you drop the hips. That was the last one. We counterbalance all this back bend by going back into Balasana. Welcome to Child's Pose. Take a moment. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest, come to tabletop. Extend your left leg back and up. Flex the knee, step forward. So your left knee is over to your left ankle. We're going to slide the right knee back. Top of your foot flat on the mat. And both hands in the top of your left knee. Elbows in, and the pelvis and the hips are pointing to the front. Crown of the head is pointing towards the sky. And we'll do our best again to guide those shoulders back and down to get that nice arching in the upper spine. That's the area in the spine we turn to round more. So we need to create the space in the front to flatten the upper spine. Moving the hips a little more front so we have that nice opening in the right hip flexor. Now lower both hands down, tuck the toes under, pick up the knee of the mat, high lunge, press through the heel. You can hold here or you can press back and rock forward. Just fine. What do you want like to do more? If just rocking back and forth or just staying, resting the heel. Whatever suits you best today. I need a little bit of movement, more movement in my right hip flexor, so I went for this. It's also feeling on the quad on my right leg. And then drop the right knee down. Walk your left foot to the edge of the mat. Keep your left knee over to your left ankle. Wrist under the shoulders. Sinking the hips and the pelvis. We're going to deepening the open more here. And then we walk the the foot in line with your left knee. Let's move the hips back, straighten the left knee, pick up the ball of the foot, and let's stretch the back line again of the leg and the spine. Chin in, stretching the hamstring, flex the foot to get more stretching there. Drop the shoulders back and down. If you notice your shoulders are coming up, no, you want to flatten the upper spine. Nice inhales and full exhales. And flexing the left knee and bring the left knee back to meet your right knee. Let's all move to child's pose. Take a moment. Hands by your knees and tabletop. Right leg goes back and up. Flex right knee, step forward. Right knee over to right ankle. Left knee slightly back. Let's move to our iliopsoas stretch first. Hands to your right thigh, elbows in. Gentle arching of the upper spine, crown of the head pointing towards the sky. Keep open that left hip flexor, iliopsoas. Very important muscles to get stretched and released. And now we're going to lower both hands down, tuck the toes under, knee up. And let's stay here or walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Just keep moving. Then drop your left knee down, walk that right foot to the edge of the mat, keep the 90-degree angle, right knee over right ankle, elbows down, and then sink the pelvis and the hips to the floor, lift the chest, close your eyes, and go back to the full breath to lengthen, to connect back with the mind. If we're having a lot of conversations with our bodies, go back to the mind and try to find that quiet space, quiet moment, quiet state. And then walk that right foot in line with the right hip again. And we're going to straighten the right knee. Pick up the ball of the foot, move the hips back. And then let's stretch, hamstring, chin in, shoulders back and down. And then flex the right knee, tuck the toes under your back foot, knee up, step back. Let's all move to downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Have your blanket or a pillow away from the mat. Wrist wide as your shoulders, heels wide as your hips, chin slightly tucked in. And let's move the hips, the heels back, and the heels up. Heels down, lengthen the spine when we do that. And then we lift the heels. We slowly lower the heels to stretch, but to create space in between each vertebrae. Up to the sky, all the way down, and then we're going to walk one step at a hand, the hands towards the feet. Bend the knees, relax the spine, holding from the opposite elbows. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And from Uttanasana, standing forward bend with heavy arms, heavy head, we're going to find our way to stand up Samastiti. With the feet under the hips, finding balance between both feet, lifting the arches, shoulders back and down. Let's work on our ankles, feet, and balance. So we're going to rock forward and down. Lift the toes. Inhale up, lift the heels, rock back, lift the toes. Just move up and down. A few more rounds like that. With all the things happening this last week, I feel like my balance is quite off. So it's nice things to check and observe and make this kind of self awareness. What I need to work, of course. It's just a lot of things going on. Almost there. The wedding is happening Saturday. My son and his fiance are super happy. But a lot of things, a lot of details to still take care of. So heels down, bring arms overhead, nice long spine, pull the belly in, chin to your chest, bring arms up to the side and behind you. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, pull the belly in, chin in, slowly engage the core to lower the crown of the head towards the floor and bring the hands towards the sky. Opening again the front of the shoulders and the chest. Bend the knees, lift the chest, keep the hands behind your sacrum. When you feel strong and steady in chair pose, release the hands, sweep the arms forward all the way up, straighten the legs, lower the hands to the heart center, move the pelvis, the hip forward, arch the spine, and return back to neutral position. Let's do this again. Arms out and up. Arms out and bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Straighten the elbows, belly in, chin in, fall forward. Move the hips back, crown of hip pointing towards the floor, and the hands are reaching towards the sky. Take a nice inhale. Lower the hands to the sacrum. Bend the knees. Lift the chest. Sit in your chair. Release the hands. Swoop down forward and up. Straighten the legs. And nice long spine. Arch the spine, the front of the hips, the chest. And then slowly back to neutral. One more time. Inhale, arms out and up. Arms out and down and behind you. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, belly in, chin in. Move the hips back with a flat spine. You lower the crown of the head towards the floor. The hands are going towards the sky. Then slowly lower the hands, bend the knees, lift the chest, engage the core. Separate the hands, straighten the legs, and bring the arms overhead, moving the chest forward, opening, receiving, and then bring the hands together to your heart center. Welcome to Samastiti with the hands together in Anjali Mudra. Time to take a moment here to reconnect back with the body and the mind, to see how that internal chatting is going. Maybe it's not. Maybe you are fully into your body and your present moment and your breath and notice and receiving this moment. Take a nice inhale and receive and lower the hands down. Let's try to find our balance. So, as I said, my balance is a little bit off, so I'm going to try to work a little bit more on this. So, tree pose. Let's imagine we're a tree today. Pick your tree. Today, here in Corrientes, Argentina, the lapachos are incredible. Pink flowers everywhere. And so I'm going to try to mimic a lapacho, even though I'm all in black. But place the weight on your left foot first, hands to your waist, and I'm going to bring the right foot out. Rotate, bring the heel to the inner part of your left ankle, and just engage the core. Find your balance, find a spot in front of you where you can focus your gaze. And then slowly bring the right foot below or above your knee. Your focus is there. Your strength is there. If your mind is going to all different places, we'll try to bring to the present moment where we are thinking or mimicking whatever tree you want to be today. And we're going to make that tree to grow roots, to go down into the earth, to receive all the nutrients from the ground, from the earth, from the dirt, to receive water, to connect with other trees. That interconnectedness is happening between the trees is just wonderful. So even though I'm here, you're there. Let's imagine that through our roots, we are connected, strong, stable, steady, and relaxed. And lower the foot down and shake, especially your left foot, your left leg. Let's repeat again, same thing, opposite side. The weight is going, in my case, my right side, hands to the waist,
Left leg out to bring the heel into the inner part of my right ankle. Left foot below or above your knee. You can have your hands together this time, or you can bring the branches of your beautiful tree towards the sky. Find a spot in front of you where you can focus your gaze. Soften any tension in your muscles of the face, your jaw, your shoulders. And again, see yourself as this wonderful, strong, maybe anxious tree, getting deeper and deeper into the earth. Or perhaps imagine the branches of your tree welcoming all different kind of life on those branches. Soften any tension. Please don't hold your breath. And when you're ready, you release, you let go of the left foot, you shake, shake, shake both legs, shoulders, arms, any tension. Let's go to the back of the mat. So have your towel or your pillow, because when we go back, we need that protection for our neck. So from one end of the mat, we're going to bring arms forward now, belly in, chin in, long spine, fall forward with a full control exhalation, bring hands down towards the floor. Now relax your neck as you nod your head and neck, yes? And you can shake your head now. And from here, just walk slowly to the front of the mat to downward dog. Lower the knees down to table. Drop the hips to one side. Bring the legs to the front. And let's come to the front to have a little moment on farmer's pose. So round the spine and stretch again the back line of the body. And then flatten the spine. And we're going to make our way down towards the floor. So find a way. If you need support, use the hands there, or use your hands to your knees to gently round the spine. Lay the spine slowly down towards the floor, placing your head in the pillow or the blanket. Slide your heels so the heels are under your knees and your feet are wide as your hips. We're going to prepare for keep opening the front of the body, for to keep stretching the muscles of the chest, to keep opening our hearts. So keep your hands down, chin in, and slowly lift the sacrum, lower back, middle back, go high as a bridge. Slowly from high bridge, lower the middle, the lower, the sacrum down, going up again. Pick up the pelvis, lower back, middle back, high bridge, slowly down. Upper spine, middle back, lower back, sacrum down. A few more rounds, moving the spine gently into this arching and rounding, using the breath, moving with control and gentleness. Chin slightly tucked in to get the neck long. And we'll do it a little bit more time. And then all the way down towards the floor. Feet off the mat, hug yourself with the thighs into the chest and stretch a longer spine. This is as a form of counterbalance the back bend. The back bend is a bridge pose because we're backing our bends backwards. So to counterbalance, we bring the thighs in, and then we separate the knees out and bring the feet up to come into the full happy baby. You can keep the happy baby in one place, or you can rock gently from side to side. And slowly return back to center. Lower the feet down with the feet wide as your hips, arms out to T, to move in slowly, just to bring some movement after happy baby. Windshield what?
Just move a little bit here from side to side because we're not going to forget our IT band stretch. Always present in our practice to avoid tightness outside of the hips. And then back to center. Let's do it. Left foot is on the floor with the knee bent. Right foot is on top of your left thigh. Holding from the hamstring or the shin. Guide the right knee out. Close your eyes and just go deep into the breath again. And lower the right foot down. Place the left foot over your right thigh, holding from the shin of the hamstring, breathing in and out. And release, bring the legs up to the sky to have some rotation and those ankles in one direction and opposite direction. Flexing and stretching, stretching and stretching. Just a moment there for last round. And then lower the feet down with the width of the mat, arms out into position. Let's windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Again, sun movement there on the hips, the glutes, the legs, even the lower part. Your spine is coming with the movement. Just move. And back through center. Let's straighten both legs. Turn the feet out. Bring down somewhere in between your hips and shoulders. Move the chest, the upper spine away from the mat. Same thing with the sacrum. The back of the hips. Take a deep inhale. Tie it out. Again. Side out. One last. Now close your lips. Relax your eyelids. Full relaxation of the body. This is the time where we're going to take a moment, extra time, just no more movement of the body, not more modification of the breath. Just come to your regular breathing. This is the moment where you are coming into this state where you are having some awareness of your body, what's going on. You're not falling asleep, but you are kind of still having that internal conversation of like, okay, I feel this joints feels a little bit tight still. I'll try to release it. Just take your time. I'm just going to stay quiet and I'm going to allow you to do this own exercise of being aware of the needs and how you can do yourself your own relaxation body scan.
Now please, slowly with awareness, your body begins to move again in a gentle way. You can wiggle your toes and your fingers. You can move your ankles. You can move your wrists. Your neck and your head is rocking gently from side to side. And as you inhale, the arms are coming overhead, pointing the toes, reaching through the fingertips to create space in between each vertebrae. Take a deep inhale through the nose, flex both knees, hug yourself, and then slowly roll over to your right side, but don't rush into sitting yet. Take about 6 or 8 full round of breath there in fetal position on your side. And when you are done with your last round of breath, if you are done, maybe you're still breathing, take your time. We can all meet slowly, seated together, comfortably, or modifying the sitting position if you need to. It's a key to keep the spine upright and the shoulders soft. Relaxing any tension in your jaw, the muscle of your face, even your teeth. Soft eyes, soft breath, soft feeling throughout your body. Take your time to go inward, to notice the mind, to notice that there's still something going on there that wants to keep pushing to disrupt this moment of peacefulness. Acknowledge it, just be okay with that because it's what the mind does. But invite it gently to be removed from this moment so you can keep observing, enjoying, and experiencing what is to keep the mind at peace, calm, and no distractions. Maybe your body feels heavy and light at the same time. And I hope your mind is quiet and calm. And I wish that all the good feelings we have these moments can stay with us a little bit longer after this practice. Let's try to cultivate this peaceful moment for ourselves a little bit longer. And guiding the hands together close to the heart center. This is Anjali Mudra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. This is peace. This is peace and more perfect peace. The peace we all deserve. The peace we have the power to keep cultivating within ourselves, for our minds, for our hearts, as we connect with other people, as we move through our lives. This is the peace we send out to the world as a Sangha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very, very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you.